Very good morning to you. Well, it's not the morning actually. My watch is an hour behind. Very good afternoon to you all. Welcome back to my channel. It is Vlogmas Day 7 today, so therefore it's the 7th of December. And today's video is all about my thoughts about 2017. I personally think this year the good has outweighed the bad, which is actually really surprising. It's been a roller coaster of a year, and I think this is possibly the best year I've had yet. So I cannot wait to see what next year brings. Hopefully a lot more than this year. Hopefully a lot more opportunity as well. So starting off, obviously at the start of the year in January up until June, I was still doing my A-levels, and I'd put this more in a negative aspect because although I had an absolute great time in the free periods with my friends, the A-levels were very, very stressful, and I lost count on the amount of occasions where I physically broke down in tears because I could not do it anymore. So that was very stressful. I started off doing history, psychology and sociology, and I guess a good thing was that I managed to drop psychology, which was a very big pain in my A-level life, if you like. I couldn't do it. It was so hard, and no matter how much I tried, I kept failing, and I'm not one to give up when I fail. I failed my whole AS levels, literally failed all of them, but I thought, no, well, I'll keep going, I'll keep going, I'll keep doing it. Psychology just got way too much for me. Everyone around me was getting A's, B's, C's, and I was lagging behind on an E. I could not do it. And so when I dropped that it made my life almost happier to be at school because I didn't have to go through that stress anymore. So I guess a good thing about my A-levels were obviously my predicted grades, and I could use them to apply to university, which I did, and I applied to 5 universities. I applied to York, Portsmouth, Winchester, Canterbury and Richmond in London. So I put them all down first without looking at any of them, and then I went to visit Portsmouth and I absolutely hated it. I then went to visit York, absolutely loved it. Winchester, didn't like it. Canterbury was alright, and I didn't even go to look at Richmond. And I got offers from every one of them apart from York. And York was the one where I had decided on. York was where I wanted to go, and I didn't get it. And I was absolutely gutted. I just remember reading that email from UCAS and thinking, oh my god, what am I going to do? And I was actually very upset by it because I thought, well, what am I going to do now? Like, I don't want to go to any of the other unis. So I eventually decided on Canterbury. I think I kind of forced myself to like it because it was my last hope, basically. So I'd done all that, I'd submitted my application, submitted my response, and then all I had to do was wait for results. And then decided I didn't feel it, didn't really want to go anymore. And results came in, they offered me the place, they then changed and offered me unconditional, which was amazing. I would be most thrilled about that. My family were thrilled by it, but I was like, I don't want to go anymore. So I cancelled my application and dropped out of it. and here I am now talking to you guys about what I've done. So yeah, obviously results day rolled around. I went into school, picked up my results, and my history teacher came up to me and she said, come and talk to me afterwards. And in my head I'm thinking, oh my god, like it's either going to be good or it's either going to be bad. And I just opened my results and I saw 2 C's on that paper, and I've never been so happy in my life. I honestly could have cried. And I went over and she was so proud. She gave me a hug. She was so proud. Because, I don't know, people in history, if you're watching this, you will probably remember I was the failing one in the class. I never passed a written exam until year 13, and it got me down, yeah, but I kept going because I loved history and I loved my class and I loved my teacher. I loved everyone in there. So I kept going, and I'm passionate about history, so kept going. And then in the end, obviously, all my work paid off. I got the grade that I had desired, and I did get into the uni. Obviously I didn't go, but I got in, so that's a good thing. So another good thing, when there's a good, there's always a bad with it. Like, who knows, you've got to go up to come, what is it, you've got to go down to come up, I don't know. In January, on January the 20th, some of you may remember that is when Donald Trump became president, and I passed my driving test. And for me, this was amazing. I'd already taken my test in December and failed for the most ridiculous reason ever, because I pulled out on the wrong side of the road slightly. So there, I was gutted about that, and I'm thinking, Christ, that's even more money now I've got to spend for a stupid mistake. And lo and behold, I passed in January, which was amazing. I already had a car, I had my little Polo, and my friends were delighted, I was delighted, my family were proud, and it was a very good day. I was then driving to work, I was driving my friends, and what more could you want? It was absolutely great. Then came around July, and I had a little accident in my car and wrote my car off. That was a very scary accident. Those of you who don't know me or don't follow me on social media, you might not know, but a bus crashed into the side of my car and wiped my car off the road. Luckily, no one was hurt. It was only Emma and I in the car, and I'm surprised she still gets in the car with me now. So, Emma, I'm sorry. It cost me quite a lot of money, and don't know how I'm still affording to drive, but I need to. So, there you go, that's a good with a bad, I guess. Also, another good, there's no bad to, well, there is kind of a bad. I got my braces off in March, and for those of you that didn't know me before watching these videos or reading my blog, you would know that I got my brace on in year 8. Year 8, I was 12. By the time I got them off, I was 17. And for me, I was gutted because I wanted to go to my first prom without braces on. Everyone had got their braces on and off by the time, and I still had mine on. It was horrible, and they were painful, they were disgusting, they just weren't attractive at all. And I just remember thinking, my friends are so gorgeous with their nice white lovely teeth, and here's me still with a brace at the age of 17. When I got them off, I think I cried. I actually think I cried. It'd been so long, and the amounts of compliments I got from it was just unreal. So thank you everyone that did notice, and thank you for everyone who sent really nice comments, because it made my day, it really did. So moving on to another good, I got myself a boyfriend. Follow me on Instagram, you would see, and we've been together for 5 months now, but we actually met through my best friend Emma. She was with someone, and we met through them because it was their birthday, and we went out, and it just started from there. And now we're together. So that was a good thing. And also, like, near that time we also went on a lads holiday as well. I say lads, I mean girls, but so originally there was 6 of us, 3 dropped out, so it ended up just being Emma, Lydia and I, which I can't complain about. We had a bloody great time out there, not gonna lie. And we also went with the boys as well. We went with Luke, Tommy, Tom, Ryan, and we had an amazing time. We met the most amazing peasant out there. We like to call him Jamay. And if you haven't, go and check out my Iron Apple blog post. It was the first blog post I ever wrote. And I'm going to do a week in pictures on Iron Apple, I think. Definitely. Because that was really fun. It was a really good holiday. Definitely can't wait to go again next year. So just before... No, after. So after the holiday, I was still working at my old job, which was in Smiles, which is a fish and chip shop, and I loved it. It was, well, free food, and I left there on all good terms, all happy terms, and we went out for drinks, which was really nice, so that was good. So moving on to one of probably the best times of this year was my birthday. Everyone who went to Napa and another one, and including Charlie, we all went down to Bournemouth for my 18th birthday, and I think this was the best birthday I've ever had. We had an absolute great weekend. If you haven't checked out my weekend pictures, go over to my main channel where you can find Bournemouth's weekend pictures over there, and you can see what we got up to. You can also go check out the blog post. I'll leave a link down below. And we made some very incredible memories there. We loved it. Everyone loved it. We all had a laugh and it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And so that kind of brings me up to now. In September I started my blogs and my vlogging channel, well, and my YouTube channels, and I love it. I love doing it. It really, it gives me something to do, and I love sharing stuff with you guys. I love that you read it, I love that you watch it, and it just makes me really happy that you guys want to sit here and listen to me, because I love watching YouTube as well, and I thought, why don't I just do it? Like, I love reading blogs, I love watching YouTube, and I thought, why am I sat here watching them when I could be making them as well? So that's how that started. And my last favourite memory ever is just that I have made some incredible friends over this past year. I've lost some people which I'd never thought I'd lose, and everything, I personally believe that everything happens for a reason, and it is what it is. I have got the most amazing 2 best friends I could ever ask for, and I've got very supportive friends and a very supportive boyfriend as well, and we've made some amazing memories together. Me, Emma and Lydia we go way back with all our memories, and we laugh at probably every single one of them, which is incredible. I've never had a friendship like them two, and I hope that we never ever lose it, ever. So that rounds up my 2017. Later on in the year, or I think it will be the 31st of December or the 30th, instead of doing a favourites video, I'm going to do a whole round my 2017, so don't miss that. That'll be up later on. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Head over to my blog at www.StilediVita.co.uk. You know, guys, what to do. In the description down below is everywhere where you can find me on social media. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas. I'm absolutely bloody loving it. I'm so festive at the minute. It's great. Don't forget to tune in for tomorrow's video. It's a very exciting one tomorrow, and you guys are going to love it. So don't forget to do that. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.